As cryptocurrency increasingly becomes part of the public consciousness, the discourse around the environmental impact of mining has become more intense. On the one hand, the singling out of cryptocurrency by some pundits clearly comes from detractors looking for any opportunity to criticize digital currencies. However, on the other hand, there's a belief that the blockchain industry, founded on the principle of forward-thinking solutions to problems of the modern economy, needs to assume responsibility for the environment. The environment, sustainability and green energy are hot topics in the tech industry. The disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic and the apparent environmental benefits that occurred during the lockdown spurred thought leaders to consider how things could be done differently, especially if another global crisis should occur in the form of a climate change emergency. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies have been under the spotlight because new tokens are mined, using a proof-of-work algorithm that demands a lot of computing power from miners. Large numbers of powerful computers naturally demand a commensurate amount of electricity. According to the Bitcoin Energy Consumption Index, Bitcoin uses 135 terawatts of energy every year, roughly equivalent to that of the entire nation of Sweden. Furthermore, many large-scaling mining sites, known as farms, are located in regions like China that are heavily dependent on fossil fuels to generate electricity. Critics are increasingly pointing the finger at BTC mining's energy consumption. Recently, New York area residents complained that a new gas-fired power plant dedicated to mining Bitcoin was turning the local lake into a hot tub, although the company operating the factory has refuted these claims. Even crypto advocate Elon Musk declared that Tesla would no longer accept Bitcoin as payment for cars due to environmental concerns. Musk's remarks shook the crypto market because, in many ways, the South African billionaire embodies the tension at the heart of the crypto energy issue, maintaining enthusiasm about blockchain technology's potential while remaining committed to the environment. If crypto is to fit into the new world of electric cars and green tech, it needs to find a way to be eco-friendly. This is important for blockchain adoption. Crypto exchange platforms that empower people to trade cryptocurrencies from their smartphones are becoming more popular than ever. StormGain, one of the top crypto exchanges, reported a significant increase in new users as people turned to crypto as a way to earn money from home during the pandemic economy. These new users skew young, tech-savvy and climate-conscious. So how are crypto companies trying to convince them? Crypto mining was a hot topic at the annual UN World Environment Day on the 5th of June. In response to the concerns raised, the Crypto Climate Accord, CCA, was announced by a group of private blockchain organizations. Modeled on the Paris Climate Accord, the CCA declares its mission to transition all blockchains to renewable energy by 2030 or sooner and eliminating greenhouse emissions by 2040 with support from the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. The accord boasts the backing of several prominent personalities and companies, such as Ripple, Consensys, and Tom Steyer, the billionaire activist and financier. The UN's climate champions are also on record as supporting the accord. The CCA has noble goals on paper, but they may not amount to much in the real world. After all, the Paris Climate Accord, an official agreement among nation-states, is criticized for its failure to meet targets. So what, then, can the industry-led CCA initiative do, even with backing or regulation from governments? Essentially, the industry is promising to self-regulate, but can the crypto companies really hold themselves accountable? Tellingly, the cryptocurrency signatories to the accord need to make the least effort to align themselves with its goals. Research the different cryptocurrencies. We recommend using StormGain's extensive knowledge base, and you'll notice something about Ripple. XRP does not use the energy-intensive proof-of-work (POW) consensus protocol. Instead, it uses the much more efficient proof-of-stake polonium-2 sulfide model, so XRP's environmental impact is already minimal compared to Bitcoin. The POS consensus protocol looks like the future of crypto and is seeing increased adoption across the industry. For example, Ethereum, ETH, is moving over from POW to POS and will certainly reduce its carbon footprint by so doing. But if the CCA is only supported by existing users of the POS model, it will do nothing to reduce the impact of POW blockchains, especially BTC, which is not controlled by any entity capable of making the shift. Instead, it only serves as positive PR for Ripple and Co. Bitcoin miners are aware of their operation's current energy-intensive reputation and are talking.